Yes. Please don't call me. We're not the only ones. It's the most watched drama in the entire world, with an audience of more than 57 million people in 66 countries. That's insane! And it's back for its 12th season. It looks as good as ever. Take a look at the clip.
It's a purple grommet.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Nothing.
This is a park ranger that was here a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
Are these two doing background for you?
It totally looks like that, huh?
Places of residence, political contributions, shoe size. It's a myth, by the way.
No, it's not.
Size 12.
Closet.
You mean Harmon?
Harmon said you needed a gift, so that
Thanks, Harmon. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
You know my mother's gonna snatch this from me as soon as I walk in the door.
Rita?
Yes, she is.
How's she doing?
She's good, but she is gonna snatch this from me as soon as I walk in the door. She is out of control in love with NCIS, and I love it too. And it's just great. It's something we get to do as a family.
Yeah,
Man,
it
you
is.
got the #1 show in the world.
That's just crazy.
In the world.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for this.
It's a little weird. It's a strange fact. I don't know how that gets compiled, who does the metrics and the math, but you know.
Well, I've been to a lot of countries, and I must say NCIS is on television in every country that I've been to, which is great.
I don't speak any of those languages that I'm speaking.
Is it a trip to see yourself in?
Yeah, no, it's. I was in Spain and Barcelona, and I turned on the TV, and I saw myself, except I was saying, "No seas tonto, perfecto preso, lo tu mucha carey."
See?
Yeah.
Okay, he should be doing his own voice. I think that's what's become clear.
I think I just said Mambo, Dogface, and the Banana Cat.
I like that.
I don't think that was any Spanish at all.
Something Denozo would say. Solving a crime. No, it's got to be perks to having the #1 show in the world, though.
There are some obvious ones, like you know, you get to wear nice clothes and you get to sort of work a lot.
That's important.
No, I mean I met my wife at a time when I was a deeply single guy, and I never thought that I was actually going to get married again, because I had an early first marriage that failed. It was like the early rocket tests for NASA. It was a lot of just launch pad disaster.
Oh, man.
So I just thought there was no space program for me. Keeping that metaphor going, I ran into this beautiful woman with her hair in a ponytail, and I was smitten, and I said, I'm going to take you out to dinner. I was in Vancouver, where she lived and was in medical school, and I was just visiting, seeing the Police in concert 7 years ago.
Nice, good times.
And the beautiful Boyana, my wife, I said, you know, tomorrow, free for dinner? And she said, I'm very busy. I said, next week, I'll fly back up from LA. She said, I can't. I'm going to Europe for 3 weeks with my girlfriends, but I'll be back. And I said, where are you going? And she said, well, I'm going to be in Paris the first night, and then we're going. I said, Paris. How about if I take you to dinner in Paris? Wow. Queen, how do you think that went down?
Well, I think it went down good because you put a ring on it.
I did.
I damn straight did.
See, ladies, guys do want to chase a little bit. You know,
oh, the chase was very good. And
wow.
She knew exactly what she was doing. Boy, I chased and chased and chased. But my secret weapon is that in France, our show is a massive hit. And everywhere we went, people were like, Monsieur Dinosaur, Monsieur, avez-vous un grand vent?
So you worked
and she kept looking at me like, what is going on?
Did she not realize who you were?
Well, no, she's a very busy medical student at the time.
Right.
She has no idea who I am. Luckily, she acquiesced. It took another 6 months before we got engaged, and then and happily married 5 years later with 2 kids, and you know.
I'm happy for you. I love that story. Does it kind of make you feel a little extra special that she didn't know who you are, that she kind of just...
She still is unsure of who I am. I don't know who I am. I mean, that's just a philosophical question, Queen. I think, really, who of us really understands and knows ourselves?
Yeah, and what?
It's a penetrating question. But if anyone's going to answer it, it's going to be my wife. The doctor is super smart, and anytime we have an argument, which, you know, it happens, the ups and downs of the relationship, and communication is key, but sometimes it breaks down. I have a thing I do. I go to the front hall closet, and I lock myself in the closet, which is very dark and filled with coats, and I repeat to myself, she's smarter than you, and whatever you're thinking you're right about, you're wrong. So you gotta reverse the curse. Get out of the thinking. And then I come back into the kitchen and I say, I've been thinking, and you're right, you're right. And by that time, I'm a man. I've forgotten what I've even agreed to that she's right about, because, you know, but that is the key, is understanding that somebody's got to drive the boat. And with me, it's not me.
You need to write the book, man. Do you hear? I mean, he's laid it all out in front of us.
Look at me. I got to tie my shoelaces. I didn't even have my shoelaces tied.
And is this a metaphor, the tying of the shoelaces?
I don't know. Look, the other ones are tied. It's all like...
You're deep, man. You're deep.
I don't stay in the shallow end for long. We got to swim into the deep end. Take off the floaties. Keep going in the philosophical pool.
And on that note, we're going to take a break, because I need more from Michael when we come back. Ladies,
Just put that thing right between your legs.
don't let your heating...
Now, the important thing about these photographs is you can't give one a car without giving the other a car.
No.
And if you notice, the boy just has his hand on the car, on the blue car. They are 2.5 and 1, are absolutely adorable. And
what are they into? What are they like?
They are into, well, you know, I mean, Liam's just a boy. I'm not going to knock anything over here because it's your home. But oh my gosh, he's just a guy. He's just like, what does that do if I knock it over? And we went to the beach for the first time. I competed in this triathlon. I took him to this. My daughter looked at sand for 6 months before she even took her shoes off and went, you know, he was eating it within 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you fix that. I don't know what happens next. I've never had one like this. He's like the Cookie Monster, you know. He just wants to destroy and eat. And then she is a lady. She has her bonnets. She has different hair ties and ribbons. She has her Eeyore. She is very connected to Ariel, the mermaid.
Of course.
I've learned everything about that mermaid situation.
I was about to say, what are you doing?
Under the sea. There's a lot going on under the sea. I mean, you know, there's a lot going on under the sea.
I love it, and you have to know it all.
You have to know it all.
And participate in this.
I get my guitar out and we sing little songs and we do a little, you know.
Yeah, because you used to be a musician before you got into this big time acting.
Well, that's a massive overstatement. I moved to New York City to become an actor, got fired from 3 restaurant jobs in a succession of days, and with no recourse, really. The only thing to do was borrow my roommate's guitar, go down to the subway, and try to hash through a couple of songs.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and it turns out that you can, at least in 1990, in New York with no permit and no money, you could survive.
I probably tipped you.
Maybe.
I might have dropped $1 in that thing.
Yeah. I could maybe remind you of the song I was singing when you were walking by.
Perhaps you could.
All right.
I wish we had a guitar.
Let me show you how this works, Queen.
Somebody get me $1.
No, give me a whole
The hardest part
Give me 20
of
bucks.
being a street musician is actually
Give
the
me
part
20
I just
out.
did, which is opening up your guitar case and admitting that this is what you're about to do.
Which you gotta earn.
For money.
For money.
Feed me.
Beat
So,
me.
you know, there's a lot of different songs that you can sing. But
I went.
say we're alone on a subway platform together. It's just you and me. Maybe it's late. We're waiting. It's the F train. Oh. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light.
Roxanne!
You don't have to sell your body to the night. Roxanne, you don't have to wear that dress tonight. Walk the street for money. You don't care if it's wrong or if it's right. Latifah, you're the queen of everybody's heart. Where do we begin? Where does forever start? I don't know what we're doing.
Thank you so much. You're one of the few people not watching Michael on NCIS, and you better start tuning in Tuesdays at 8. Michael Weatherly, you sound absolutely brilliant. We'll be right back. Promotional